Today, we're talking about jealousy of Black women in media and how it's actually not a new phenomenon at all. Did you know there once was a time in US history where Black women were forbidden by law to wear their hair in public? Back in the 18th century, when Spain took over Louisiana in 1786, Spanish colonial officials noticed the way that free Black women would adorn their hair with lavish fabrics and jewelry. Their confidence, style, beauty were very attractive to all men. This created fear and jealousy amongst white women towards Black women. The white women of Louisiana feared for their place of authority within society, so they used their power and influence to control Black women in the expression in which they used for themselves, and implemented it into law that all Black women, freed and enslaved, were by law having to not show their hair in public. They had to wear tigans, or in other words, scarves, fabrics. Instead of letting the law strip them of their power, the Black women of Louisiana turned the tigans into a space for pride. They styled their wraps with bright, luxurious fabrics, added jewelry and intricate details. The tigan became a fashion statement, a declaration that said, you can't silence my beauty. No matter what you do, I will be great. I will do great things. Now, you might be wondering, what does an 18th century law have to do with modern media? Well, history has a funny way of repeating itself. Some kind of jealousy, control, and double standards still show up, just in different forms. On Selling Sunset, we saw how Mary blew up on Chelsea for sending her flowers as a kind gesture after Mary's house was robbed. And even though the gesture came from a place of empathy, Mary met it with anger and disdain, accusing Chelsea of doing it just for the cameras. That reaction wasn't equal or fair, especially when there are other people in the cast that weren't treated with the same energy. And this isn't an isolated case. Mary has publicly targeted Chelsea multiple times over outfits, at work, and even including her husband. Mary's pattern of behavior reflects something even darker. It's jealousy, masked as professionalism. And it's wrong, it's manipulative, and it's an echo of that same 1786 mindset, using power and perception to put Black women in their place.